Lights, cameras, action. Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm Miranda.
And we're from Next Level Creators. And in this video, we're going to talk about a huge problem that tons of filmmakers and video creators struggle with, which is how do you plan your time so that way you can grow your production company? And more importantly, where most of us struggle, how do you communicate that to your significant other?
So they don't hate you.
Yeah. So we work with about 400 video creators and filmmakers right now, and one of their biggest struggles is people have this misconception about being a creative entrepreneur and being a video creator or filmmaker, where they basically think you don't have to work like a regular 9-to-5 job hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, how would you explain it?
So a lot of the filmmakers and producers that I've spoken with express this concern actually that their significant others have, which is that they may work different hours, they may work at night, and there's a stigma or a misconception that if you're an entrepreneur, you can just work whenever and wherever you want, and be a digital nomad and just work from your computer here and there, so that you can be on call for your friends or work, when your spouse is at work. But the truth is, you actually need to treat your business like a 9-to-5 job and keep those set hours. So how do you communicate that to your friends and family and loved ones so that they understand you're not just choosing the business over them, but you're doing things strategically so that you can have the life you want with your partner and do things for the betterment of everyone?
And so step number one is to have a conversation about it, okay? If it's just this unspoken thing where, hey, I'm working late tonight, babe, and that happens all the time, that's gonna lead to a really, really big problem in your relationship. Especially, I see it all the time with filmmakers who have kids, who have big families, and it's like they're choosing their work and their passion over the family at that point, and that's a huge, huge problem. Right. So the first thing is to have that conversation, and in that conversation, step one is, what do we want?
Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing that? You love this video production thing, but why are you creating videos? How much money do we need to be bringing in? What are our goals for how much time we spend together? And then once you have a goal, you can set an expectation on achieving that goal. But if there is no goal and there is no outcome that's decided upon, then there's always going to be a problem, because expectations won't be met because they're uncommunicated. And when there's no communication about expectations, there's no way you can live up to them.
So setting expectations so that both of you are on board and agree to commit to working towards those goals together. And just involve your spouse or your partner in that process. Ask for their support so that they can be really a pivotal part in the growth of the business and your personal growth and the growth of your relationship, so that it's not the business is growing, but we're growing the business together. Even if they're not necessarily working with you, they can still support you.
Yeah. And so step number one is have that conversation, set a goal, and then through that process, you're going to create a method of achieving it. So to give you an example for us, one of the big things that we love to do is to travel. Another big thing that we love to do is just to wander around places and kind of figure out, what's this place like?
Explore.
Yeah, exploring. We love adventure and exploring. So because that's one of our passions, every single quarter we take a 5-day vacation. And in that, that's time off where we're going to be spending time together. We know that there's that expectation that we're going to do it every 3 months. And also, every single week, we take at least one full day off. Okay?
Yeah.
So that day is for us. It's just us hanging out. It's doing things. We'll go to a coffee shop. We'll go ice skating, because I love that. We'll go play a sport. We'll do anything, really, just as long as we're doing something together.
But if you have a family and you have obligations, your schedule may look differently. You may have to take 3 days off to accompany all the things you have going on. But basically know that when you're not working, so that when you are working, you have that time scheduled out and you can set the boundaries, set the expectations that people won't be interrupting you, and you won't be able to just drop what you're doing when somebody calls you. You have those hours for a reason.
Yeah, and so just remember, consistent actions produce consistent results. You want to systemize your business, you want to systemize your life in a way that is effective for what you want and what your family wants and what your spouse wants. You know, if you want to work 4 days a week, great. That means those 4 days better be very consistent, because you're going to need that in order to achieve having time for those 3 days off and making enough income to do that. So you can do anything in this world as long as you know what actions produce specific results. And that was why we created this video, to help you if you're currently struggling with that, which we know a lot of filmmakers are. So step one, again, is to maybe show your partner this video.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And then schedule time to have that conversation. It will be one of the best conversations you have in your relationship. It has been for us, because before we had it, expectations were dropped on both sides.
Yeah.
All the time.
I just was always offended, and he didn't know why. And so I had to express why I was hurt by his actions, just as much as he had to explain to me why he was doing those actions and what the bigger picture was.
Yeah, so now we have the bigger picture. We're working together to achieve it, and that's what marriage is all about.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, click that subscribe button below, or head to our YouTube channel if you're watching this anywhere else, and click the button. Be more free videos like this on how to improve your business, mindset, life, everything.
Yep, it's all connected.
Thanks.